Kaur, our associate professor and teacher in labor law and running the labor law center in the NLU Sonipat, sir.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Best of luck, and you start.
Namaskar, sir. Good morning, everyone. It gives me great pleasure to welcome you all to this faculty development program organized by the Center for Labor Studies, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar National Law University, Sonipat, in collaboration with the V.V. Giri National Labour Institute, Ministry of Labour and Employment, Government of India. This 8-day program has been organized under the able guidance of our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Dr. Devinder Singh, whose vision and encouragement have been instrumental in making this initiative possible. We are truly honored to have with us Professor Dr. Surya Prakash, Honorable Vice Chancellor, NLIU Bhopal, Professor Dr. Manoj Kumar Sinha, Honorable Vice Chancellor, DNLU Jabalpur, Professor Dr. Devinder Singh, Honorable Vice Chancellor, DBRANLU, and Dr. Arvind, Director General, V.V. Giri National Labour Institute, who have kindly consented to inaugurate this program. We extend our gratitude to Dr. Arvind, Director General, V.V. Giri National Labour Institute, for this collaboration. Thank you, sir. We also extend a very warm welcome to our esteemed resource person, distinguished faculty members, and participants joining us from different institutions across the country and abroad. It gives me immense pleasure to share that we have received an overwhelming response to this faculty development program. Participants have joined us from various parts of India as well as from other countries. Participants are from different fields such as research scholars, advocates, labor inspectors, trade union representatives, and faculty members, bringing together a truly diverse and enriching mix of perspectives. In total, we have 13 sessions on various topics such as human dignity and right to work, role of judiciary in protecting labor and human rights, environmental sustainability and labor right, etc. We are blessed and best academicians of the country and abroad joined us in this faculty development program. We genuinely believe this faculty development program will enhance the teaching, research, and professional skills of participants by providing them with insight into recent development, innovative pedagogical tools, and emerging trends in labor studies and allied disciplines. We hope this program will serve as a vibrant platform for meaningful discussions, collaborations, and knowledge sharing among scholars and practitioners dedicated to the field of labor and employment studies. Once again, I extend my heartfelt welcome to everyone and look forward to a fruitful and inspiring week ahead. I thank you, and I request Mr. R.M. Khare to kindly take over the proceeding. Thank you and Jai Hind.
Thank you, ma'am. It gives me a great pleasure to welcome you all to the inaugural session of the Faculty Development Program on Labor Rights and Human Rights, Emerging Issues and Challenges, organized by the Center for Labor Studies in collaboration with the V.V. Giri Labour Institute, Noida. Our first distinguished guest is Professor Dr. S. Surya Prakash, the Vice Chancellor of National Law Institute, University, Bhopal. Professor Dr. S. Surya Prakash has been serving as Vice Chancellor of NLIU Bhopal from June 2023. Prior to this, he served as Vice Chancellor of Damodaram Sanjeevya National Law University, Visakhapatnam, and as a founder Vice Chancellor of Maharashtra National Law University, Aurangabad. And also he has served as Professor of Law at NLIU Bhopal. He has more than 30 years experience in academics. He was also awarded the University Prize V.N. Dikshindu Award in the branch of Labor Laws. Later, he was awarded PhD in Law from Berhampur University, Odisha. He has published more than 35 articles on various subjects, including bonded labor, child labor, trade unions, sexual harassment of women at workplace, Indian judiciary, plea bargaining, mediation, and human rights in reputed law journals, and has presented more than 40 research papers in various national and international seminars and conferences. His work on bonded labor and social justice was published by Deep and Deep Publishers and was forwarded by Honorable Justice M. Jagannatha Rao, Judge, Supreme Court of India and Chairman, Law Commission of India. Sir was invited by the State Department, USA, under the auspices of International Visitor Leadership Program to study US judicial system in 2010, and he was invited as a visiting faculty at Warwick University, United Kingdom. His areas of interest include jurisprudence, alternative dispute resolution, international commercial arbitration, labor laws, health law, and culture and law. His scholarly depth and practical understanding of governance makes him one of the leading voices in contemporary legal education. We are truly honored to have you with us today, sir. Thank you, sir. Our next distinguished guest is Honorable Vice Chancellor Professor Dr. Manu Sinha, who is currently working as the Vice Chancellor of Dharmashastra National Law University, Jabalpur. Prior to joining the university, he served the...
Aryan, I think you leave it there. So that is sufficient. You don't need to go on detail. So thank you very much.
Sir, your introduction is required for the participants.
अरे सर क्या आप
They have joined in your name, sir. So
बस
carry on, Aryan.
चलो चलो ठीक है go ahead.
Our next distinguished guest is Honorable Vice Chancellor Professor Dr. Manoj Kumar Sinha, who is currently working as the Vice Chancellor of Dharmashastra National Law University, Jabalpur. Prior to joining the university, he served the Indian Law Institute as its director. He did his doctorate in international law from JNU, LLM from University of Nottingham, and his LLB from the University of Delhi. His area of specialization are human rights, constitutional law, international humanitarian and refugee law, international criminal law, and labor law. He has published extensively in the fields of international law, international relations, constitutional law, humanitarian law, and refugee law in reputed national and international law journals. Sir has authored, edited, and co-edited several books, including Human Rights of Vulnerable Groups, National and International Perspectives, and also Implementation of Basic Human Rights. He has received numerous invitations to give lectures at several European universities and as an invited professor and visiting professor. In recognition to his contribution in the field of international law, as a young scholar, the International Development Research Center, Canada, granted him a scholarship in the year 2009, and in the year 2021, the Indian Observer Post in New Delhi held the Lead Global Conclave 2021 when he was presented with the Great Teachers Award. Additionally, on December 2019, during the Bar Association of India's Lawyers of India conference, he was given an award as one of the nation's notable bar leaders. We are truly honored to have you with us today, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Aryan. Thank you.
Our next distinguished guest is Dr. Arvind, Director General of V.V. Giri National Labour Institute, India's apex institution for labour research, training, and policy development. Dr. Arvind has previously played a key role in shaping India's labour policy and research on informal employment, gender and work, labour migration, and the future of work. Under his leadership, the Institute has built strong collaborations with international bodies such as International Labour Organization and United Nations Development Programme. He has conceptualized several important initiatives such as the Leadership Development Program for Trade Union Leaders and the Orientation Program on Skill Transformations and the Future of Workplace. His vision focuses on inclusive labour policy, social dialogue, and sustainable development, ensuring that the V.V. Giri National Labour Institute continues to lead in the field of labour education and policy innovation. We are truly privileged to have you with us today, sir. We are equally honored to welcome Professor Dr. Devinder Singh, the Honorable Vice Chancellor of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar National University, Sonipat. He has more than 25 years of experience in academics and has had a distinguished career at Punjab University, Chandigarh, where he served as Professor in Department of Laws. His areas of specialization are human rights, constitutional law, election law, and labor laws. Sir has published several articles in reputed law journals and presented research papers in national and international conferences and seminars. He has authored several books including Child Labor and Right to Education, Human Rights, Women and Law. Also, he has successfully completed the research project on child labor under the aegis of UGC and has contributed extensively to the fields of criminal law, constitutional law, and legal education. As a Vice Chancellor of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar National University, Sonipat, he has provided strong leadership and a clear vision for advancing the university as a center of excellence in legal scholarship and public engagement. His dedication to academic innovation and student development continues to inspire everyone associated with the institution. A warm welcome to you, sir. We also have with us Professor Dr. Ashutosh Mishra, the Vardi Registrar and Dean of Academics, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar National University, Sonipat. Sir is a dedicated scholar and academician with a vast experience in teaching and research. His contribution to curriculum development, institution handling, and academic governance has been invaluable to the growth of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar National University. He has been actively involved in promoting interdisciplinary learning and collaboration within the university, ensuring that both the faculty and the students benefit from the exposure to new ideas and the methods. His commitment to academic excellence and student engagement is deeply appreciated by the university community. We extend a warm welcome to you, sir. We also have with us Dr. Balvinder Kaur, Associate Professor of Law at Dr. B.R. Ambedkar National University. She has more than 15 years of experience in academics and has previously worked at Hidayatullah National University, Raipur. She is the director of the program and also the director of the Center for Labor Studies. Under her leadership, the Center for Labor Studies continues to grow as a hub for learning, collaboration, and meaningful policy dialogue, strengthening the Dr. B.R. Ambedkar National University vision for advancing legal education and social justice. We extend a warm welcome to you, ma'am. Now, I begin to start the inaugural session, and I would like to invite Professor Dr. Devinder Singh, Honorable Vice Chancellor of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar National University, to deliver the welcome address.
Thank you, Aryan. Thank you, madam. Very good morning. This faculty development program is being organized in collaboration with the B.B. Giri National Institute of Labor Studies. And we are happy that the Director General, Arvindji, is with us and readily he was here with us for collaboration, not only for this faculty development program, but sir, we have a memorandum of understanding with the institute, this B.B. Giri Institute, and we look forward for joint publications and for more such programs which involves more students and outreach in industry and factories, etc. So in future, sir, we will be building on that. And today in this program specifically, I welcome you that you have given us time and motivated all the participants to join this program. Equally, I am delighted to welcome my seniors in the National Law University system, with whom I have been working since last decade, and now I am the last one to join the National Law Universities and having their blessings earlier as well as now also. So, sir, you are welcome. On our request, you have agreed. We know that your area, Professor Surya Prakash works on the labor law. His primary area is the labor law. Sir, you have come, and I hope your presence will definitely motivate the participants and learn many things during this. I welcome Professor Manoj Sinha. He is senior as well as a very humble friend in all situations. And I know his expertise in ILI and in the International Society of Indian Laws. He's always helpful. And today, sir, you have joined, and you are saying that don't read the biodata. But sir, biodata has to be there because the participant needs some guiding light and they need some motivation to reach such places where you have worked. Actually, there's the search places of par excellence. And I request the participants that must visit ILI in this international society. They are situated almost at the same place for more learning on labor laws and other laws. Professor Balvinder Kaur is the coordinator of this program. Professor Balvinder Kaur is the coordinator of this program. I think she is running the center so diligently, and through this program, she has been able to rope in all the experts or those who are studying this subject as a resource persons or as a participant. So, madam, take a lead from here and take everyone on board, their help to the center, so center can grow. Center can grow more and more for the collaborations, for such programs, for research, for other seminars and conferences and outreach programs. I wish you all the best. I am equally give my best wishes to the team, to R.N. Khare and other guest faculty or other teachers and students who have joined this. I also welcome the other faculty members from the DBRANLU who are present here for joining this, and wish you all the best. Sir, this program is unique in few ways. No doubt we have many faculty development programs to which we attend in various capacities. But in this faculty program, sir, we have a scholars from beyond India as well. And in India also, we have teachers who are teaching this subject in national law universities, in central universities, in private universities, and in colleges. And few are our own faculty. So this is a good platform for all of us for learning. And I call upon all the participants that every resource person is an expert. They have experience in labor law only. So learn as much as you can. So tomorrow, if you put in your biodata that you have done FDP from DBRANLU Sonipat, then it means a lot to not only to you, but in front of whom you say or whosoever read your biodata, it will be mean a lot. We are serious about the academic activities, and I hope Dr. Balwinder Kaur will conduct this program with all her sincerity and seriously, and you all will cooperate in this. With these words, I once again welcome everyone. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for your encouraging words and for your vision that continues to guide the university journey of excellence. Now, I request Honorable Vice Chancellor Professor Dr. S. Suryaprakash, sir, to share his valuable thoughts with us.
Okay. Good morning to all. My friend, Professor Devender Singh, the Vice Chancellor, National University Sonipat. My other brother, Professor Manoj Kumar Sinha, and we are from the same state heading to institutions. And Professor Arvindji, Director General, V.V. Giri National Institute of Labor Studies. And I should congratulate Professor Balwinder Kaur, who is heading this in the Center for Labor Studies, because I know that it's a difficult task, not much attractive center in comparison with IPR, corporate finances, international law. So today the interest is also vanishing for labor laws in the academic community. For that, I should congratulate her. And dear faculty members, participants from different institutions, very good morning to you all. So, the Faculty Development Program in Labor Laws and Human Rights is a wonderful program because it's so humane that it touches the basic dignity of all working class. So, as you know that the first law commission, the second law commission reports, more than 90% they are in the unorganized sector. The working class in India, most of them, more than 90%, they are in the unorganized sector. Only 78% they are in the organized sector. And in the unorganized sector, they always require a helping hand because they are the voiceless. So it is for the academic community to extend their voice to these voiceless people. Because we saw during the time of COVID, when and after the lockdown, the millions and millions of workers, they have undertaken the marathon, right from southern states like Tamil Nadu, Kerala, Karnataka. These migrant workers from Bihar, UP, MP, Chhattisgarh, they have walked thousands of miles to reach their destinations. And we have seen all these things. And I said that today, if we look at the constitution, which speaks about the system should not contribute for the concentration of wealth in few hands. But what is happening is the rich are becoming richer, and poor are becoming poorer. And to sustain, the government is
I think sir, connectivity problem. Now we can hear you, sir.
okay.
Yeah.
Connectivity problem. Okay,
You continue, sir. Continue, please.
Okay, thank you. So only one thing I would like to highlight, because in my 10 minutes, I would like to speak on 5 minutes for the subject and 5 minutes for the young faculty. So in the Constitution, I think Article 43, 41 speaks about the living wages. So living wages is the highest wage that is paid in the developed nations. And even today we are struck with minimum wages. And even the employers in India, they are not interested even to pay the minimum wages. So 75 years after independence, we claim that now we are the fifth largest economy. Almost we are at the border of becoming fourth largest economy. And we claim that by 2047, we will become third largest economy. Okay, fastest growing economy. Our GDP growth rate is approximately 7%, fastest among the world. Apart from all these things at one side, what our working class they have been receiving, our working class still they are struggling, demanding, claiming for the minimum wages. And after the minimum wages, then the next higher wage is the fair wage. And finally, the highest wage that is paid in the developed nations, it is a living wage. And without living wage, you can't expect a decent standard of living. So when our working class will get the living wage, that is my fundamental question. So at no point of time, on no forum, either in the parliament or in any assembly, nobody is discussing about when our working class will get the living wage. So when once our working class get the living wage, automatically the standard of living of the working class, the dignity of the working class, and all other benefits surrounding a decent life will be improved. And I am very glad that even though we have this International Labour Organization, the only organization that was surviving since the First World War. After the First World War, we know that there is a League of Nations and other various international organizations. All these organizations, they perished, except the ILO, because of its independent autonomous status. And we are very, very poor record in ratifying the ILO conventions. So there should be pressure on the government that to ratify more and more conventions of ILO, thereby the labor standards and other things will improve automatically. So these are the two things which I would like to bring to the notice of my colleagues. So all of us are from the teaching community. Basically, we are academicians, and this is artificial segregation or designations like vice chancellor and other things. And the second thing which I would like to focus upon is for the young generation, for the youngsters, those who are at the threshold of the academics, please work with commitment. So those who work with commitment, I saw for more than one decade, Professor Devinder Singh, his assets are commitment towards his work, his humility and his humbleness has made him Vice Chancellor today. So, my friends, please work hard, and particularly those who are in the teaching labor laws, because you will have many ideas and you may have many grand plans, but for all this prerequisite is you must work very hard. A teacher is a permanent learner. The moment you stop learning, that's the end of your academics. So please work and work. So one day you will reach the heights. Even in academics also, there are so many heights which one can reach. And this is I suggest one book to all. That is, recently I read one book, Die Empty, by Todd Henry. So who will understand this book, the philosophy, what the author wants to convey? I can tell the philosophy, but it is better you read and understand what the author wants to convey to all, not only to the vice chancellors or to everyone, whatever may be the profession. So, with these few words, I congratulate once again all the organizers and also to invite me to share my thoughts with all of you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for your thoughtful reflections on human dignity of workers. Now I request Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Dr. Manoj Kumar Sinha, to share his valuable thoughts with us.
Arun sir, please invite once again to Manoj Sinha sir.
So now I request Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Dr. Manoj Kumar Sinha, to share his valuable thoughts with us.
Okay, Ms. Aryan, probably there might be some
Technical glitch.
technical glitch. So you can invite the next speaker. So
Yes,
he'll
sir.
join.
Next, I invite Dr. Arvind, Director General of VV Giri National Labour Institute, to deliver the keynote address.
Thank you very much for inviting me in this wonderful workshop. First of all, I would like to be grateful to be with great teachers like Professor Surya Prakash, Professor Manoj Sinha, Professor Devinder Singh. Thank you very much, and I congratulate the organizing committee for organizing this contemporary issue workshop in the form of faculty development program. Ladies and gentlemen, I believe that talking about human development without placing workers at the center is like talking about progress without acknowledging the people who make that progress happen. We are standing at a tremendous demographic advantage, but this demographics alone do not create development. Capabilities definitely do. So as far as the human development is concerned, it's not simply about income enhancement. It is about expanding our capabilities and opportunities of individuals. And in the labor world, it means dignity of work, fair and safe working conditions, access to social security, and definitely opportunities for skills and upward mobility. It is said that when worker grows, their family do grow, community grow, enterprises grow, and ultimately the nation grows. Therefore, every investment in protection of workers is an investment in national development. And if you see, India's development trajectory in recent year has been guided by this rights-based and opportunity-driven perspective. Our government has continuously emphasized that no worker is left behind, whether in formal or informal employment, rural or urban, digital or traditional labor markets. So as you must be aware that labor reforms are underway and the new labor codes are there, and it's a transformational step. This introduction of 4 labor codes is perhaps the most significant reform in independent India's labor ecosystem. It has 2 crucial objectives. One is protection of workers' right, and the second one is creation of a conducive and simplified environment for business and employment generation. And the basic principle on which these codes are built are: it provides universalization of social security, simplification, rationalization of compliance, which is very important, and then promotion of ease of doing business and ease of living of workers, because these two eases are the main reason for growth, and so it has to be looked after. And of course, digitization and transparency in labor governance. So we have 4 codes: wages, social security, industrial relations, and occupational safety, health, and working conditions. They ensure minimum wages, timely payment of wages, universal coverage, expands the security nets to gig workers also, platform workers. And this is the first time it has recognized emerging form of work in the digital economy. And in industrial relations, it tries to create a balance by facilitating industry flexibility while ensuring workers' right to collective bargaining and dispute resolution, and of course the job status, job security. And ladies and gentlemen, as this program is all about faculty development, so I would like to add some points when it comes to learning, effective learning. Basically, we, all the teachers in the universities and other training institutions, we follow andragogy. Andragogy is adult learning. So when it comes to adult learning, the methodology is a little different actually. When we are tackling with the adults, we have to take care of them, we have to respect them, and we have to talk from their requirement. But now things are changing. It's not about andragogy. Now we are talking about senerogogy. Senerogogy means working in teams that make synergy. And here we are talking about problem solving. So just imagine we are learning through problem solving. So we are trying to tell them how to analyze, how to build strategic thinking, and how to brainstorm actually. We assume that the kids will be able to brainstorm actually, but as teachers we need to work on these aspects, and it will definitely enhance learning. So here I would request the institutions also to work on mentorship program, not on the kids, not on the students, but faculty needs to be trained formally when it comes to mentorship. There are a lot of we feel that we are mentors, but the process of mentoring is a little different. So I would like to inform all of you that DOPNT runs a training program on mentorship. So it's a free of cost, and it's a wonderfully designed program. So you can nominate your teachers in mentorship program. That is, I think, 3 or 4 days program. It is held pan India. So now coming back to the labor governance, the government's standpoint is not only protection of right, but also expansion of opportunities. So which is being done through digitization, integration of labor system. You must have heard about eShram. It has it registers unorganized workers, and we have around 31 crore registrations by now. Then we have Samadhan portal for quicker dispute resolution, Shram Suvidha portal, which reduces the compliance burden, and then of course PM Vishwakarma, Skill India Mission, and then we have in our ministry we have EPFO and ESIC. They have gone through a lot of reforms which expands social protection coverage. And recently PM Viksit Bharat Rozgar Yojana, it's a flagship employment linked incentive program which boosts formal employment. So at the end, I would like to emphasize that the protection of workers' right is not merely a labor policy. It is a commitment to justice, dignity, and shared prosperity. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's build a future where every worker feels protected, every enterprise feels supported, and every citizen feels included. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir, for sharing your wisdom and lifelong experience in the field of labor law and policy. Now, I request Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Dr. Manoj Kumar Sinha, to deliver the keynote address.
Thank you very much, Aryan. Respected Professor Devendra Singh, Vice Chancellor of National Law University, Sonipat. Honorable Sir, Professor Surya Prakash Sir, my colleague, mentor, and good friend, Vice Chancellor of National Law University, National Bhopal, and Arvind Ji, Director General of the BB Gray Institute. सो देवेंद्र जी को बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद कि उन्होंने हमें बुलाया और कंटिन्यूअसली फॉलो भी किए कि कब से आए और कब बातें करें. So the impression I got that is like, we are going to speak on the working of the Indian Constitution. And it's a wonderful initiative, Professor Balwinder, you took on behalf of this center, as rightly pointed by the respected Professor Surya Prakash sir, and also by the Director General of BB Gray Institute. We are in an era like in a globalization. So labor issue has become major issue, not in the domestically, it's a globally, because huge number of people are migrating within the country and outside. What the Director General has mentioned about the treatment of the with dignity, respect, and equal wages should be both in the man and woman should be paid. And our professor, Professor Surya Prakash sir also mentioned a very important point which I wanted to discuss, but sir has highlighted that the establishment of International Labour Organization in 1919. This is one of the earliest international organization came into existence. More than 200 conventions and declarations are there. ILO conventions are there. We have around 44 or 45 conventions we have signed, core conventions of ILO. There are number of conventions are still very relevant, which we have to sign. We have a constitution which sir also highlighted, particularly two important articles of the constitution. And we have some judgments of the Supreme Court of India. But when we teach labor law or constitution law, so as a teacher, what I see, we focus more on the relevant legislations of the labor law, not on the constitutional. But that is the gap I see. A labor law teacher focuses more on the labor law related specific legislation and cases he discuss about that. Of course, one or two important cases of the Supreme Court of India also becomes very relevant, which they highlight, like ACR village cases, very important. MC Mehta cases are very important. We have also under the Article 19, that can be also very useful. And entire part 4 of the Constitution is very important for there. Our Constitution, after 44th Constitutional Amendment, the word socialism has been added. The socialism, the word what Sir Professor Surya Prakash sir emphasized on the gap. Rich is becoming richer and poor is become poorer. Sometimes I see that big building, metro, everything. But these metros, big building, mall, all a poor persons they worked in that particular institute for in building, big building, and they disappeared. We have no idea how much exploitation they had undergone, what are the problems they faced. And it is interesting to bring to your note, there was a case in the decided during the COVID period. In the COVID period, and it's a case related to the Gujarat. I'm forgetting name in 2021. This case was there. In Gujarat, some labor laws which permits in emergency situations, the wages of the labor can be reduced. So it gives management to deal with the emergency situation. Now you see, we had a different kind of emergency. It was not the constitutional emergency. under the Article 352 of the Constitution. So emergency was a national emergency was like more or less, which on different act it was imposed. And the industries in Gujarat, they use these emergency provisions and reduce the wages of the because business got affected, of course, and they said we can't pay, so 5% or 6%. So this matter finally came to the Supreme Court of India, and it just see in 2021 very important. So fortunately, Justice uh, Chandrachud was there, two judges bench. Chandrachud he took into, and he said the interpretation done by the government and then it was not correct. This emergency provisions is more on the constitutional emergency under Article 352, not on the specific legislation. So some way, so you see exploitation. So what we see, the exploit the our psychology, our behavior is more shaped with the exploitation. Those who are in a position, even for the teaching, it's going to the I don't want to say any way, but I feel, and Professor Surya Prakash, now central university or state university, we all are relying, and in fact become it's a regular pattern not to recruit regular teachers and go for the guest faculty. And guest faculty, and it's so sad, all central university, all state university, now even the guest faculty, UGC says 50,000 rupees you pay. Why you are paying 2 lakh rupees? Why you are paying 1 lakh rupees? आपके घर के आसपास में इतने एलएलएम और पीएचडी हैं, उनको लो 50,000 में, वो भी गांव में रहेंगे, वो वहां पर आपको पढ़ा देंगे, आपका भी दुकान चलेगा, उनका भी दुकान चलेगा, सरकार को कुछ नहीं लगेगी. और इवन द गेस्ट फैकल्टी विच यूज टू बी part of the power of the vice chancellor to appoint directly, now a selection committee will be constituted. मध्य प्रदेश में भी मैं देखता हूँ सभी जगह पेपर में आता है गेस्ट फैकल्टी अपॉइंटमेंट, एंड देन सीरीज ऑफ कमिटी विल बी कॉन्स्टिट्यूटेड. तो ये पैटर्न से हम कहाँ जा रहे हैं हमें पता नहीं. लेबर तो जो पढ़ा है, लेकिन वी आर अंडर पेड, मेनी पीपल आर क्वालिफाइड. इट्स नॉट द इशू ऑफ द लेबर. एवरीवन इज बीइंग एक्सप्लॉइटेड इन टुडेज time, and it's more market oriented society we are moving. We have a constitution which says socialism. So and when I talk about this socialism se focus, whether it's a Marxism socialism, we have a Gandhian socialism, or we have both mixed Marxism and Gandhian socialism, which talks about ending the inequality in this society. Our political leaders sometimes creates a havoc. What they were Article 38 and 39, they create an havoc. They are going to snatch our property also. So this is balancing. So inequality cannot be like forcefully. So state inequality, to end the inequality, we have to adopt the approach of the, I believe, sometimes I use John Rawls theory of justice. When he talks about the difference principles, we put responsibility on all of us. He says people, if you work hard, he will scale in the society, social and economic status will be enhanced. And of course, that will lead to some kind of difference in the society. But those who are in the better position, they should give some, contribute towards the society. Because in the the point which I just last point which I wanted to add, when the globalization was in the peak in the end of the 1999 or 95 onwards after WTO, the immediate concern was how to regulate business houses. And just a minute, give me a minute. Sorry about that. So so then immediately they start looking into the relationship between the human rights and business, and relationship between the human rights and business, that become a global concern. And finally, immediately in 1999, a global compact principles were adopted. In global compact principles, it talks about 10 principles. Out of 10 principles, 4 principles were related. So 4 broad areas it touches upon. One area it touches upon the human rights, labor rights, environment, and anti-corruption. I suggest that these are the development also to be taken note. And there in the global compact principles, there are 10 principles are there Principle 3, Principle 4, Principle 5, Principle 6, that talks about the freedom of association and effective right to collective bargaining, elimination of all forms of forced compulsory labor, abolition of child labor and discrimination. These are the broad, are their constitutional provisions matches with what is been there. I'm sure we should also discuss about the COP meeting, which is going to take place in Brazil, 30th Conference of Parties meeting, which is going to start on 10th to 21st of November. So there are a lot of global developments and local development is taking place. So I see that the students should be in this particular program made familiar with the development which are taking place. The initiative taken by the government, as like rightly pointed by the since Director General, so he highlighted the more perspective. We have no idea. So the policy comes and policy goes. We have no idea what are the development. So there is a need to work together to come to know that the number of development he mentioned, number of policies initiative he has mentioned. We have to take note of that. I believe we all have to work hard. We all have to stand together wherever we are, in whatever capacity we work, that ensure that justice is done, the week like no minimum wage is paid to the persons who work, and respect the labor, and that is how things can improve. With this, I would like to end by thanking everyone, and particularly my brother. He stayed with, Professor Surya Prakash sir. सुनने के लिए. So thank you very much, Professor Devendra Singh, and all of the participants for giving me this wonderful opportunity. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for insightful and inspiring address on the changing dimensions of labor law and human rights in the modern era. Finally, I request Dr. Balvinder Kaur, Associate Professor of Law, Director of the Program, and the Director of the Center for Labor Studies, to extend a vote of thanks.
Thank you, Aaron. Thank you, Aaron. As we come to the close of this inaugural session of the Faculty Development Program on Labor Rights and Human Rights, Emerging Issues and Challenges, it is my privilege to extend a heartfelt vote of thanks on behalf of the Center for Labor Study, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar National Law University, Sonipat. First and foremost, I express our deep gratitude to our distinguished speakers for gracing this occasion with their presence, wisdom, and insights. Your thoughtful reflections have truly set the tone for this week-long academic journey, inspiring us to explore the evolving intersections of human rights and labor rights with renewed commitment and curiosity. Our sincerest thanks to respected Professor Dr. S. Surya Prakash, Vice Chancellor, NLI Bhopal, for sharing his invaluable perspective on legal education and human rights jurisprudence. A note of deep respect to respected Professor Dr. Manoj Kumar Sinha, Vice Chancellor, DNLU Jabalpur, whose pioneering work in the field of labor law continues to inspire generation of scholars and practitioners alike. A special word of appreciation to respected Dr. Arvind G, Director General of the V.V. Giri National Labour Institute, for his enlightening address that connected policy research and practice in the sphere of our labor studies. We are equally grateful to respected Dr. Devendra Singh, Honorable Vice Chancellor, DBRANLU, whose leadership and vision continues to guide the university in advancing excellence in legal research and pedagogy. We also thank Professor Dr. Ashutosh Mishra Ji, Registrar DBRANLU, for his constant encouragement and support in making this program possible. I would also like to thank the organizing team, the technical coordinators, and every member of the Center for Labor Studies who worked diligently behind the scenes to ensure the smooth execution of this event. I extend my thanks to the student coordinator, Ms. Almana, and her team for unconditional support. Finally, a warm thank you to all the faculty members, research scholars, and participants from across the country for joining us and contributing your energy and enthusiasm. Your presence enriches this program and embodies the spirit of shared learning and academic growth that DBRANLU stands for. With that, we conclude the inaugural session. We look forward to an engaging week of a learning discussion and collaboration. Thank you for all joining us and have a wonderful and enriching week ahead. Jai Hind. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, sir.
Now I request all the participants to join the key address by Professor Dr. Ashutosh Kumar, scheduled for 11:10. The meeting for the same will be shared on the WhatsApp.
Thank you, Asha ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. It's a great beginning.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
And best wishes for the remaining sessions.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you for your wishes.
Thank you.
Welcome to Dr. Prakhar. So Dr. Prakhar is there. So we'll be sharing another link on WhatsApp. Right.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yeah. Another link. Yeah.